by reading you a little bit of a message that I got on the Twitter this morning because I think it will be a good lesson once again on what you guys are going to experience a lot for you guys that are going to go on to make your trading public. I know a lot of you guys have podcasts, a lot of you guys have started vlogs, you've started journals and whatnot and websites. And you're going to have to deal with this as traders. You're going to have to deal with this really anywhere in the social media. But I shared a picture this morning of the Euro-Yen trade we were looking at yesterday that nearly missed entries before rolling down with the comment kind of, just miss, hates when that happened. You know, kind of normal stuff like, the good thing is the prediction was good, just didn't get filled, trading stuff. And I got a response from a trader. He says, Akil, you are a great guy. Well, thank you. But if you are trying to say that you can extract money consistently, and consistently was in the yelling font, so it was all caps, right? Consistently from a $3 to $5 trillion market a day, searching for some imaginary insects, animals, birds, etc., I can say that you don't know how Forex market is functioning and what drives the price. It's been a while since I've gotten one of these. I used to get this all the time back like maybe 5 years ago. Akil, you are a great guy, but if you're trying to say that you can extract money consistently from a $3 to $5 trillion market a day, searching for some imaginary insects, animals, birds, etc., I can say that you don't know how the Forex market is functioning and what drives the price. Naomi says, sounds ignorant as F, though. Cody says, harsh? You know nothing, coach. Akil just lost. He's just a lost soul. Bobby says, damn, we're in the wrong place. Tobias says, sounds confused. And I responded to the guy. I put up a comment afterwards that cause I was going to let him have it. And I said, you know me, I'm all about, I don't want to put energy on people that don't deserve energy. So, I put the Twitter fingers away, put them back in my pocket, and proceeded to eat some breakfast. But I was going to let him have it because there's a lot I can say about this. But people like that, in the beginning, I used to argue all the time. At this point, they're just not worth my time, right? I'm all about this kind of energy and, old school Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter energy bar at the top of your screen and how that bar is consistently decreasing throughout the day. So it's up to you to kind of choose how you want to use that energy. So I no longer do that, right? Because I would used to get in like weekend and battle. But I did put this out as a not a response, but a tweet later. And I said, I don't like to be mean. But sometimes it's necessary if there are any hopes in getting someone to change. Having a fixed mindset is a disease, and until you fix that issue, you'll do nothing but slowly die. And when I always credit books, I always get asked the question, what book should I read? And one of the top books I recommend is Market Wizards, right? By the way, there's a new Market Wizards coming out. Did you guys know that? It might be out actually. Let me check. There's a new Market Wizard coming out where I think it's called The Best Traders That You Never Heard of. So that's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of the series. I did not finish Hedge Fund Market Wizards, but I've read, I guess, 2 out of the 3, and I've read those 2 multiple times. It's a great book. And Naomi says, am I in it? No. At least I don't think so. I do a lot of interviews. Who knows? I might be. I hope not, though. That would decrease my chances of staying under the radar like I like to do. But the biggest takeaway from Market Wizards I got isn't a magic strategy, isn't any of that fun stuff. It was the fact that everyone in that book traded differently, right? Did you guys notice? Market Wizards, and it was purposely done because this is what Jack Schwager wanted to do. He wanted to prove the fact that different traders with different methods, right? Everything from astrology, right? Reading the almanac and whatnot could be successful. And in my experience in the market, I'm not going to say 100, but like 99% of the professional traders that I've spoken to all share one thing in common. And the one thing in common is that there are many ways to make money in the market, right? And again, 99% of those professional traders, I've never heard them say, you can't make money doing this. Glenn, you can't make money using trend lines. Naomi, you can't make money doing trend continuation. Raymond, you can't make money doing patterns. None of them say that because they understand that not only are there hundreds and hundreds of strategies and smaller strategies within those strategies that can be used to extract consistent profit, but what really matters are the bigger things. Like, are you treating your trading like a business? Are you managing risk? Are you showing discipline in the market? Because we know that in order to make consistent profit, what do you need? What do you need in the market in order to make consistent profit? You need an edge, right? An edge can be as simple as this, guys, right? You can literally find something in the market that works 50% of the time, right? A coin flip. You can literally find something, and of course, you can find something that works less than 50% of the time. I've shown you guys the kind of the risk management chart. But to keep it simple, you can find something that works 50% of the time and be a good risk manager. 50% of the time with a 1.1 to 1 risk reward, and you'll be profitable. Again, obviously you need more than that with like spreading commissions and all that stuff, but theoretically, all you need is a small edge, and that small edge can come from your risk management. You can be consistently profitable. And again, it just shows how ignorant some traders are. Right? This guy's name is My Real Investments, and I told him in my response, I said, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I've just lost all respect for you as a trader. Right? If there's one thing that I've learned in my career about professional traders is that they understand that there are many ways to be successful and don't judge how other traders judge. I hope that you grow. And I hope this person does grow because it makes you seem like an idiot when you have that type of closed mindset. And of course, the questions, if you ever want to follow up, is like, okay, well, has this guy ever tested advanced pattern formations? Does this guy understand that I've been trading for 13 years? So should I all of a sudden stop something that's been working for 13 years? Because now it's wrong? Right? Even bigger than that, right? He talks about you clearly don't understand how the market moves, right? Advanced pattern formations are caused by the buying and selling habits that happen by institutional traders within periods of consolidation. Right? We always talk about how institutional traders, they don't have the same luxury as retail traders, how we can buy and sell at any given moment and be okay, right? If they bought a full position at once, they're going to move the market against them. So they've got to buy a little bit, maybe they got to sell a little bit to convince more buyers in here. They got to probe the market different times or different ways before establishing their full position. When you see those ebbs and flows, those moves up, those moves down, those moves up, those moves down, advanced pattern formations are formed out of those. And again, this was one of my biggest regrets as a trader. I was talking to an institutional trader many years ago who was explaining this stuff to me, and I was just too, I wasn't educated enough at the time for it to make sense. Like, again, it was one of those situations where he was talking and like my brain just left my body and went somewhere else because it got confusing. So I wish I was able to understand it more. Like we didn't know the conversation was happening, so I didn't have like a notebook out or anything like that. But he was telling me about it, and I was like, that makes sense. And then he went deeper, and I was like, right, the brain melted. But it's all price movement. So I feel sorry for people like this, and when you experience this, you should feel sorry for them as well. One thing that you shouldn't do, you shouldn't argue, right? Because you don't want to argue with someone that thinks they're right and is not open to listening, right? All you can do is say a prayer for them. You can give them their best. You can hope that they change. You can politely disagree, and spend your energy on someone better, or take a negative into a positive, right? Use it as a chance to educate others. Use it as a chance for something we can talk about in a live room, something we can talk about in a podcast, something that will enlighten other traders. Write a blog post, do a video. Take dumb stuff that people say and use it to educate aspiring traders. so that they don't fall victim of the same dumb way of thinking. That's all you can do. And again, and it's okay not to agree with something. That is 100% fine. I don't agree with a lot of stuff out there, right? We talked yesterday about the dollar index. I said, I don't agree that the dollar index has any validity in trading. But that's completely different from me saying, you guys can't be profitable using the dollar index. I understand that maybe it doesn't work for me, or I haven't seen a way that is valuable for me, but someone out there has. Many people out there have. And as long as they're finding a way to use it that is beneficial to their trading, then it works for them. And that's all that matters in trading. So it's unfortunate. Although this guy says that I clearly have no idea how the Forex market is functioning, the real person that has no idea is him. Because these patterns are formed from price movement. Price movement is your visual representation of the buying and selling that is happening in the market. That is Forex market function.